something, alright, because I only have one left. Because I screwed up and discarded the other one, and I did not want to, you know, I didn't want to screw up and lose it. So I looked it up, and thank God I did, because I never would have known this. Alright, it's one of those cryptic Dark Souls things that I never would have figured out. But apparently, the tutorial level is back in the main area with those old women, the fire keepers. All those mist doors that they had there in the beginning, whereas that's the tutorial level. And through one of the tutorial level mist doors, at the end of it, there's a nest. And if anybody remembers this from Dark Souls 1, there was a nest in Firelink Shrine where you could go and Snuggly the Crow would take you back to the Undead Asylum, and you could drop certain things in the nest and convert them into items. Well, it's basically the same idea in this game. If you find the crow's nest through one of those tutorial levels, you can drop items and they will turn them into other items. And that's what you do with the petrified something. And apparently the petrified something, if you drop it in there, gives you a rare item. So I did, and this is what I got. Alright, it's not really too great. I'm not exactly sure the point of it. It's called the White Ring, if I can find it. Here it is, the White Ring, and it says take the appearance of a phantom. All it seems to do, if I put it on, you see that? It might just be for aesthetic purposes. It makes you look like a white phantom while you're playing the game. I guess that's pretty cool, but I don't really think it serves much of a purpose. So, you know, like if I go to it here, let's see if I can read a description of it, see if it's you know, worth anything. Where is it? Here it is. Misleading invader, see? So this is, if you get invaded, you can put this on and it will fool them and they won't know maybe that's you. So I guess it's kind of cool, you know, it's kind of useful, whatever, I got that. But I also found out apparently all those small and silky, smooth and silky stones or whatever, you can drop those in there and you get items. So I dropped all the ones I had in there. I mostly just got okay stuff. I got a few Titanite shards. I got the old whip, which if you can actually see is pretty good stat wise. Here it is, you can see it has 10 higher base damage than my sword, which is +2 now. But I tried to use it and I really don't like the attack patterns. It's pretty slow, and I didn't find it to be that effective, so I'm not using it. So I did that. I got a few like amber herbs and stuff like that, stuff I don't really care about, but that's what I did as far as that goes. So the petrified something is now gone. It turned into the White Ring. Then what I did is, if you remember, back in the Shaded Woods area, I unpetrified a what do you call it, Minotaur dude, who had a key on him called the Fang Key. And more or less what it opens is, if you remember in that area, there was that hole that you could drop down next to the gigantic basilisk, and it had like a bunch of basilisks were in there, and it had a bunch of like corrosive liquid down there that would break your weapons. If you go down there, there's a door down there that the key opens, the Fang Key, and in there was this bird woman who is apparently a blacksmith. And she is also a blacksmith that will turn your weapons for you. Oh, this is, you can like run up it. Is there anything secret over here? Probably not. She can turn more boss weapons or boss souls into different weapons for you. That you can't get with the other dude. I couldn't talk to her because she said she went back to her home, which I found out is apparently in the what is that place called? The oh, I can't think now. The Seldora, the cave Brightstone Cave Seldora. Her house is in there, and I haven't gone to talk to her yet about that. But that was in there, and also in the cave in there. You don't have to have the key for this, but in the cave there was another Estus flash shard. Hence why I have 11 Estus now. Okay. And so I did that. All right, and I turned in my Estus flash shards. You can see I have 11 flasks now. Then, what I did was I upgraded some weapons. Or I upgraded my weapon and my armor. So I had 3 Twinkling Titanites. So I spent 2 to upgrade the sword to +2 now. as you're going to see. This is the sword now. As you can see, it's a Drangleic sword +2. It's up to 223 base damage. And I also had one left over, and I upped the armor, Vingarl's armor that I'm wearing, to +1. As you can see, there's its stats. I guess here you go. Here's the Drangleic sword +2. It's 223 base plus 78 for all the buffs and the scaling and such that it does. All right, so I did that. And what else did I do? Oh yeah, I helped one more person. Co-op. I helped one oh my god. Look at the hammer that dude has. I helped one person kill the Scorpioness Najka. So I got one more sunlight medal, but I haven't turned it in yet. So that's pretty much all the stuff I did last night. I actually learned a couple more things just looking into it. Apparently in this game, if you just abandon your covenant and join another one, you don't even have to talk to the cat to do it. It doesn't count as a sin. So I didn't know this. So I've been, not joining these covenants when I could have been, and I'm missing out on trophies and stuff. So I might go back later. That'll be something I do off camera, I'm sure. And go back to some of these covenants and just join them just to get the trophies for them. So, but it's not a sin. So if I come across another covenant, I can always join it. And I can come back and join the Sunbro covenant. And apparently you don't lose your fortification. So I'm +5 with them now. I could be +6 after I turn in this medal. If I go back, I won't. If I leave it and come back, I won't lose. I'll still have +6. So, with all that being said, the only thing still that's open to us is to go fight the Smelter Demon. And there's really nothing else to do here. So, as you can see, I still have the Flame Quartz ring. I just figured, I up my sword again, I up my armor again. We're just going to have to keep fighting him because that's the only way we can go now. So, let's go ahead and fast travel to the Iron Keep. Now, I talked to somebody about the Smelter Demon. It's the same friend I had who I talked to a lot about Dark Souls 1 because he's heavily into these games. And he said, it's not just me. The Smelter Demon is very hard, and he said that some people actually consider him one of, if not the hardest boss in the game. Which is something else. So, we have full health, as you can see. I used the humanity somewhere along the way. And we're going to try to go fight him. I'm going to try to run through again. Because I don't want to fight these enemies and just get to the Smelter Demon, and we're just going to have to keep fighting him until he's beaten. Come on. Alright, I'm sure I'm not going to beat him here because I'm going to be rusty as far as remembering his attacks and stuff. And dodging. So I'm sure I'm going to have to die to him a few times before I get back in the groove of remembering his attacks. I have not forgotten about his magic explosion attack that he does when he sticks the sword in the ground. Right now. No, he didn't do it. I guess maybe he only does it when you're close to him. I seem to be doing some more damage to him. A little bit more than I was doing before. It's probably because I upgraded the sword. Taking annoying fire damage from him. It's nice having 11 flasks, though, I'll tell you that. Tapped the wrong way. That hurt. Man, he is something else. He is so hard, dude. Like, it's almost unfair. Like, really. He's insanely hard. And because I'm running through this area, I don't have time to, like, apply resin or anything to my sword. So, I mean, I guess I could try, like, during a point where it would be, like, you know, a healing point. Maybe I can try to apply a resin. I don't know what he'd be weak to. He's fire, and there's no, like, you know, there's no sort of, I put the radiant life gems in there too. Like, there's no sort of, like, water resin, so I don't really know what he'd be weak to. I have several kinds. Lightning, maybe? I know, like, Ornstein was vulnerable to lightning in the first one, and he was, like, in metal armor, so maybe? I don't know. I guess we'll try. During, like, a healing point or something, I guess we'll try maybe to apply it and see if it helps. But I have no idea if it will. Probably won't make much of a difference. As you can see, I still have found no consistent way to get through these guys because their attack patterns are very inconsistent. And I'll try right when I get in. It does do more damage. It doesn't do, like, an insanely large amount more of damage. Shit. Probably dead. From him. It's gonna run out. I did more damage to him. I didn't do, like, an insanely large amount, but I hate when he does that. Yep, I gotta remember that attack, even though he barely does it. Oh my god. Keep forgetting. Alright, the lightning wore out. Attacked the wrong way again. Well, even though I did that last time and I avoided it, but... Dude, it's so hard. Like... It's all because of the fire. It's the fire damage. Because you can't stand in there and block. Because if you stand in there and block, you just get effed up. I mean, I guess I could try to just stand in there and block and just keep chugging Estus since I have 11 now, but I don't think it's gonna work. I really don't. Yeah, there is no consistent way to get by these guys. It's all dependent on what attack they do. Sometimes they do different attacks. Like, see, sometimes they delay it and hit you in the back, and sometimes they swing quick. They don't have a consistent attack that they do, so it's very hard to see. Can't do anything about that attack. Stand back because I don't want to take additional fire damage here. He's gonna... Wow, he actually didn't explode. I'm surprised. Alright, well, here we go. I mean, I've got the ring on, and I don't have any more orange burr, I don't think, so I can't boost my fire resistance any more than I've already boosted it, so... It's so much fire damage, though. It's not even like... That kills me. Dude, I don't know. He's so hard. Like I said, I don't want to have to summon to beat this game, but the way this is going, I'm not going to have a choice. He's just too hard. Like, I don't know. I really don't. It's crazy. I mean, it's like the only thing I can think of here is just to fill up on, like, here, just remove all this and just fill up with just shit I can throw at him. You know, like, just hum these kind of things. I mean, not fire bombs. He ain't gonna care about that, but stuff like this, just throw crap at him. I mean, I don't know what else to do. Throw some poison knives at him. That won't do much damage, but I don't know. Apply all this shit to my... There's like nothing else here that helps me. It really isn't. None of this shit helps. Nah. So, like I said, I'm out. I don't have any more small orange burrs, so just go in there and throw shit at him? I mean, I don't know. I really don't have any fucking clue. Sometimes I get hit, sometimes I don't. That time I got hit twice by the same dude. I don't know, man. Look, then I got hit. I might die. I might not even make it to him. I got hit so many times there. sometimes walking around him. That fucking hurt. He's gonna blow up. I knew it. As soon as I went to fucking heal. He's an asshole. He barely takes damage when he charges up like that too. It's bullshit. The game doesn't even give you like... The game doesn't even give you an opportunity, you know, to do some damage to him while he's charging. The game's just like, nah, fuck you. Yep, I couldn't move. I didn't have any stamina. Alright, here we go. I don't know what to really do. Does 24 damage and I get fucked up. This sucks. Dead. Dude, I don't know. This might be a summon. This might have to be a summon, man. I don't want to do it, but I don't know what the game expects you to do. I mean, I don't know what it wants. It's just insane. It really is. I mean, it's like I'd have to two-hand this.